Hey guys, I'm Chief and welcome to 60 Seconds Reatomized. Yes, I have a face cam now. I established that in the last stream if you didn't watch that, which you probably didn't because only like 5 people did. Anywho, this is a game that I've heard a lot about. I remember the original one, not the atomized one, and that was kind of fun from what I saw, so I hope this one's fun as well. It's about the Soviets bombing you, and you have 60 seconds to get what you need and get to the bunker and live, and then there's a couple days from there, so it's not really only 60 seconds. God, that was all one breath. Anywho, without further ado, the music's gone. Hi, Dolores, I think that's your name. Let's new game straight into this. Hi. Ooh. Select the type of atomic adventure. Atomic drill. Oh, the tutorial. 100% approved. Challenge. Apocalypse. Survival. Scavenge. Which one's the realest one? What do these do? Huh? Does that do something? Is there a secret code in here? I'm pretty sure there might be a secret code. Let's just do regular apocalypse mode. I don't think I need the drill. I think I already know pretty much what to do. Alright. Ooh, select character Ted or Dolores. I was correct. Select difficulty. Little boy, fat man, Sarbamba. That seems like the average stuff, you know. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not used to you, by the way. I'm not used to you seeing me. Medkit for all injuries ranging from paper cuts to decapitations. Don't know how you'd actually help yourself with that. And this is very top-down. All right, we got water. We got gun right there. A really loud tuba, gas mask. Ah. Oh, okay, shit. We're already grabbing things. Cool. We can have the briefcase to the shelter. God, these controls are very not ideal. Okay, let's grab the map. Let's grab that. Let's grab the board games. Oh no, that's not a board game. Okay, that's that other thing, Scout Manual. I can't think properly. Oh yeah, my family. I still need those guys. Okay, little Timmy. Hi. You. No room. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can fit my wife, maybe. Let's go here. How much time do I have? I am 6. Oh, God, I'm 30 seconds in. Let's at least get my daughter. Let's grab one of those. Never mind. Okay, thank you. Let's grab one of those. We don't have a med kit. We still have 15 seconds. Let's grab a little bit of water. Oh, yeah, the gun. The gun's important. I like having a gun. Guns are cool. All right, and let's grab a soup can. And let's go to the shelter. Okay, we're good. I'm done. I'm pretty much done. Let's go. Alright, that was kind of hectic. But we're done. We did it. We managed. Yay. That 3D model looked horrendous. Thank God I'm not going to see it anymore. Alright. Gas mask. Bad smell, toxic fog. Just put on a gas mask and keep enjoying life. Yippee. Day 1. This is going to be horrible. Wow, okay. We got a bunch of stuff. We have 3 waters, 2 soups, and oh yeah, I forgot to give ammo for my gun. We got a briefcase, we got a Boy Scout thing, we got a map and a flickering light. We have my wife, my daughter, my son, board games, and not a kazoo, a harmonica. All right, cool, and a fly. Thank God. All of us made, day 1, all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember here in canned soup is healthy for you. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Plus 1 harmonica. Good thing we grabbed the suitcase. What we found inside will definitely prove useful. Ammo. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. There's barely enough water for everyone. We have to ration it strictly. Coolio. Time to ration supplies. Alright, so it's day 1. I'm pretty sure, like, it was midday, so everyone's had breakfast, so we don't need to eat today, okay? Because breakfast is so important, it's going to last just maybe 3 days. I don't know. Okay, we don't need anything, I don't think. It's tough surviving in these conditions. Let's hope this will be over soon, or else we might end up dead in some wasteland ditch. That's not something we're looking forward to. Coolio. Alright. Yay. Also, I like the implication that we're using a Fat Man nuke, which implies that the nuke is American, because only Americans use the Fat Man, not the Zarbamba, which I didn't apply, so we kind of nuked ourselves on some Vault Tech level shit. Alright, cool. Day 2. So mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. Ted's fine. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Yay, cool. Time to ration supplies. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to last without a little bit of soup and water, alright? It looks like the area is irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ooh, Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. Well, if he's feeling good, I'm gonna risk his life. The kids have been getting fidgety lately. They've missed running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfectly for wildly sprinting around and playing tag. Should we let them play? They're gonna break something, but morale though, yeah, fuck it, why not? We're gonna get some new shit later. They can break something, we'll find something else. Day 3. And is everyone starving today? Ted's getting a little thin, maybe. Alright. Day 3, the kids were ecstatic. Watching them play was a real treat. They looked so happy when Mary Jane pushed Timmy around. He fell face first on an unopened soup can that was hidden in the corner of the shelter behind some empty bottles. What a lucky day for us, and we're sure Timmy's face will be just fine. Well, that was actually a good thing. They didn't break anything. If Ted doesn't drink anything soon, he won't last long. Water's what Mary Jane needs most right now. Okay, water for everyone would be good. Let's spare one. We can afford it. Let's get them some soup too. Every 3 days, I'll feed these guys. Actually, I'll just water them. We don't necessarily need food quite yet. Okay. Prepping an expedition? Yes, we're going to be doing that. I didn't see that last time. I probably wasn't paying attention. But Ted, you're going to be fine. If there's one person we truly miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It'd be so reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't have a photo of him, just memories. Okay, I guess we're going to use the Scout Handbook. Is it going to get destroyed or something? Huh? What are we using this for? Was he in the magazine? Day 4. Okay. I am going to be looking at... Hey, we didn't break anything. Cool. Did we find anything? We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of our Scout Handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. No one's thirsty anymore. Great. Time to ration supplies. We don't need anything. No one wants food. It's about time we chose someone to scavenge remains for our town and search for supplies. Who will it be? The wasteland awaits. Okay, Ted's definitely going to go. We're going to get him the briefcase with a gas mask because it's still irradiated. With what else do we need? Oh yeah, a map. Oh god, we have a lot of things. A map to find things effectively, and one more slot for what is he gonna need? Huh? A gun? I can't give him the bullets though. Maybe food, water. Let's give him a water. He's gotta stay hydrated, even though he's gotta take his mask off and get irradiated. Okay, day 5. Yay! I did really good, and we only have to worry about 3 people, so that's less food and that's less water. I just realized I only have 1 more water to last a couple days. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'd be back. Equipment, all of that shit. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble here to cross her path. Dolores is doing well, and Timmy's okay. Great! Time to ration supplies? Nothing! I can't afford it. Actually, no. Everyone gets some soup. I think we can afford that. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere, and don't seem to be very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup, no sir. See, that's extra protein. See, if you eradicate all the spiders, you can't eat the spiders. And even though spiders are kind of gross, protein, you know, you're in an apocalypse. Okay, the Boy Scout Handbook. I'm pretty sure this will get destroyed if I try to use it. Or I could find more soup, so we're going to go do that. The more problems we solve, the less depressed everyone's going to be. Is it broken? It's not broken. Ha! It was a good risk. Okay, cool. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits, and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. That's cool. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Okay. Cool, if you demand it. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something we anticipated, yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we can make some new friends. Should we let them in? Okay, but the thing is, we have a gun, we have ammo, we have a handbook, and we have more food than probably other people. Not to mention 3 living human beings. We seem pretty rich. Nah. Day 7. It's been a week. Where's Ted? Hopefully he comes back on like day 8 or something. Is a radiation seeping in? Why is it so, you know, clicky-clacky in here? We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noise outside faded away. We're not sure exactly when those people will come back. They sound harmless enough. But can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who didn't seem harmless at all. No one's thirsty. Yay. Supplies? Nobody's hungry. We're fine. We can barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple of hours, the situation has been getting noticeably worse. There might be something stuck in the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right away. The Boy Scout Handbook has been the solution to all of our problems, so it's probably gonna work again. Let's do it. Come on. Don't get broken. Don't get broken. It didn't get broken. Fuck yeah. Oh my god! Timmy! What the fuck? What happened to Timmy? Holy shit. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured since it's full of pointers on how to fix things, it might have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us all a fever. Timmy isn't feeling very well. Yeah, no shit. Oh my god, he looks diseased. Mary Jane isn't worried, at least she's not saying it out loud. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Okay, cool. Where's the first aid kit? I didn't grab a first aid kit. Alright, cool. Timmy, you get extra soup so you can fend off your disease. The other day, we heard a quiet knock on the door, but when we opened it, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep, and there was no one around. It is inside, but it sure looks like it's meant fresh. Should we check what's inside? That's just an Amazon package in the year 1960. So, you know, may as well. A gift. Cool. Day 9. Was it good? There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected thoroughly, and after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks like it's absolutely harmless and purified. We hope we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him for him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Well, how about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. I gave him soup. That has hydration. Can we spare some water? Mayor Jane has been asking about it all day. Dolores can't remain thirsty for this long. Okay, well, it's a good thing that we all have water for everyone. Coolio. So, that's enough for now. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food, or medical supplies we can spare. We got soup. We got plenty of soup. Have some soup. May as well. Yay, day 10. Why isn't Ted back? Is he dead? I'm pretty sure Ted might be dead. Though I haven't gotten any confirmation. Okay. Our visitors were in tears when we gave them what they asked for. We survived the nuclear apocalypse only to be nearly strangled by thankful refugees. Hugs can kill, you know. Luckily for us, they decided to continue their journey to get somewhere safe before the sunset. As they were about to leave, one of them presented us with a portable radio. They would not take no for an answer and soon left, waving goodbye until they disappeared amongst the rubble. Okay, that's good. Radio's good. Pretty sure that's still a thing. We can definitely use that. Alright, cool. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. No one's thirsty anymore. Coolio. No one gets anything. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. We can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought that the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Ooh, yeah, no, definitely. Let's use that. Ooh. The door opened. Hey, it's Ted. Oh, you fucked up the gas mask, Ted. And I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything here. Oh, okay. So we knew that the government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give us an exact date in the radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We're hoping this expedition would be successful. Too bad that was not the case. God damn you, Ted. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. God damn it, Ted. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we could find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those future expeditions. Timmy is quite sickly. Alright, some people are hungry and some people are tired. Dolores, you two get food. Alright, we really cannot afford anything else. Hey Dolores, you want to go on an expedition again? Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch. We are scared to open it, but it might be some good news, right? We would gladly welcome any friendly face, even if it was our neighbor Ted. We're pretty sure that if there was any reason our town should be bombed, he would be that reason. Shall we open? May as well. Nothing bad's ever happened to us. Shit. Alright, Timmy, how dead are you? You still look horrible. Doesn't look like we lost anything. Oh, God. Okay, well, Dolores is sick now as well. Turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple of days. That's good. Everyone's gonna need that. What are you? What's next? What is that for? Opening the hatch was a bit risky. Seems that it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Shit. Okay, everyone's hungry. Everyone's thirsty. Everyone's kind of not doing good. You know what? Everyone have some of that. It's fine. Alright, so Dolores definitely can't go outside anymore. Mary Jane, you seem to be doing the best. You can grab that. I'm gonna give you the gun and some ammo to protect yourself. You're not gonna get any food. You can find some out there. Alright, go. Be safe and fine. You'll do good, I guess. Mayor Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. If she breaks the gun somehow, or breaks the ammo, I don't know how she's gonna break the ammo, but I probably shouldn't have had censored out with any of that. That probably was dumb. Nobody needs anything. Ring, ring. There we were thinking we should never have a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere. We figure it's the phone booth across the street, so someone go answer it. Let it be someone who's already sick. You know what, Timmy, you're already dead. Wait, go out, find it. If it's irradiated, we'll know. Sounds irradiated still. Alright, day 14. How we doing? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivor from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Everyone's hungry and everyone's bad. Alright, cool. Supplies? Nah, no soup. Only for Ted. Only Ted gets soup. Ted's special. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but that doesn't mean that we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably more peaceful since the bombings, and probably irradiated as well. Day 15. I don't know when I should go ahead and stop this episode, because we've done quite a bit, but, you know, we'll wait till someone dies. Okay, so everyone wants water. Everyone's kind of shitty. You know what? Everyone gets water. Except for Timmy. Only the adults get water. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we were going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Hell yeah. I love that. Someone should really take care of that bug. Let me guess, Ted's sick now. No, he's not. He's surprisingly good despite being surrounded by sick gingers. Okay. We played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and then that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Dolores is still quite ill. She's thirsty. Everyone's in terrible shape. We need to give him water. Ted's no longer thirsty. Well, sorry, Timmy. We don't have any water. We got soup, though. Have soup. It's got a hydration. You'll last longer. It's been a while. We don't know about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to... Okay, fine. Have the radio. Don't break it. God. Hello? Who's that? At this point, I'll open the door for pretty much anything. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. I can't help you with anything. There's nothing to do. No one gets anything. Sure, may as well. I don't even care what it is. Shit. If the map is gone, I'm going to... Hey, oh. Hey, we got medical supplies! Yay! Where's Timmy? They seem friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them on their quest. Yay! Like a water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. Well, guess we don't need a ration. He's not likely to return. Hey, babe, I got you some medical supplies. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally find out, but who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? All right, my wife has to improve in health, so Ted's gonna go. He's gonna go. He's doing fine. He's perfectly healthy. Ooh, and our daughter came back. Our daughter came back, and she's doing just fine. I don't know what's with all the blood in her hair. The gun's in great condition. We got poison. We got a gas mask. I think we got more food. We have no water, though. We marched to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still salvaged something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He likely perished in radioactive agony. All told, it was a good day. Okay, we got a gas mask. Everything came back. We got 2 soup cans. Near the metro entrance, we discovered a soup vending machine. Of course, we left most of our change in another pair of treasures, but we took whatever we could. We window shopped nearby parking lot for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything, and everyone wants water, and everyone wants food. Everyone can have food, no one can have water. I'll try to get something. Ted is vigorous, he better be. We need water. We need water. We really need water. That is kind of the most important thing. Day 20, though. It's been almost a month. Alright, how's everyone doing? We stopped arguing, but for how long? Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. Okay, everyone needs food. Everyone needs drink. We don't have any of either, so that's great. Ted, go out with that. Go out with the gas. No, you don't really need a gas mask. Map in the gun. Actually, we could probably use the gun for other things. You're not gonna have anything. Sorry about that. Alrighty, go out and good luck. Hopefully you actually find something this time. Alright, cool. 21. At least I still have my daughter, you know, at the very least, she's probably gonna have to live a little bit. Cool. Mary Jane's hungry. She's tired. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need water. I didn't grab any water on the way in. Have some soup. That's all I've got. Broadcast from the military. They need to locate the general area we're in, and they want us to leave specific markings. They said the markings should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to get out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our head count there. Weird, perhaps, but if we're doing it, the time is now. We don't have any. We're all going to die. That is pretty much guaranteed. We are all going to die. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. There's a good bet they will get back to us again, but when will that be? She keeps fainting. She needs something to drink. And she's still hungry, apparently. Okay. Mysterious sounds are coming from the radio, but they're hidden behind a ton of static. Do we want to tinker with it? Sure, maybe. There's nothing wrong that can happen. Let's not break the radio. Ted's back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we found water, finally. We managed to get slightly clearer signal after twisting some knobs and pressing some buttons. A female voice talked about being stranded in space. She said something about her crew members going insane and eating all the soup. This could be a prank or just a crazy person, but still we wish we had a way to answer her. From now on, we can only listen. Ted has returned safely from his voyage. The sweet prospect of government aid. Hey, we're no commies, but centrally planned help during the apocalypse is something really looking forward to. Our expedition exited the shelter right before the airdrop started falling out of the sky. One of the food drops broke midair, and now it's raining soup. Luckily for us, a few cans survived the fall. Some crates were filled with very weird stuff. Why did they drop a crate full of rubber ducks? At least one of the smaller crates had a few water bottles in it. Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. Our map took a beating during our expedition. It's nearly unusable now. Ted's hungry. Ted's tired. When Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We're seriously terrified right now. Well, seems to me everyone's dead but me, so that's not bad. Ted, don't worry, Ted, we can spare all the water and soup we need. And we can't do any expeditions. Great. Wonderful. We're going to die in here. We found an anonymous note next door shelter door. Sure. The person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures, you know what? It's fine. Everyone's dead. What are we gonna lose? My life? Probably not. It's true. It's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and were getting greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and sister, who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ted's hungry. Ted's tired. Ted's fatigued. You know what? Let's feed the boy. Why not? There's no way we can set Ted out. Great. Seems whoever it was, they met their end after a series of terrifying screams. The radio fell silent. Just before that, a distressed woman recited her full name and address. She used to live in our town. Should we take a hike to her house and find out if she left anything of value? Sure. Why not? May as well. Ooh. Dawkins' residence. We found Dee Dee's apartment. Who's Dee Dee? We found something. A lot of soup. Great. We're gonna live a little bit. The address led us to a small apartment nearby. Inside, we found a work uniform, several pairs of rollerblades, and some supplies. The whole place smelled of coffee, and the uniforms looked like ones of a diner waitress would wear. And there were a ton of coffee beans in the kitchen sink. We found a stack of papers and contracts with a company called Astro Citizen. Was this lady really sent to space? Who was she? We can ponder these questions while eating the tomato soup we took from her apartment. She didn't sound like she'd need it anytime soon. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay, how hungry are you? I've been feeding you every day, you asshole, and I can't do an expedition. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try turning on that signal. May as well. Hopefully it doesn't break. Hey, it didn't break. Also, we didn't get anything out of that. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. There was nothing. He is no longer hungry. He's rested, and he should drink something soon. You know what? May as well. There's nobody else to hay. May as well. Let's send Ted out. Alright, it's day 32. We're gonna send Ted out into the wasteland. We don't really have much. We could... Okay, that map is still usable. You said it was unusable. It's only covered in shit and burned. And scarred up a little bit. A shocking discovery, it was a rusty tank. It was also a little crispy around the edges and it was also missing wheels. But the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell? That would be great. What is that? Alright, you know what? Let's feed him, let's water him, and he's leaving, and he's gonna bring the gun. Alright, let's go. What was the ink blot? I didn't check out the wing. Oh. I think I died. I think I died. Yeah. Hold on, what's with you? Okay, cool. Ted left to the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. When we tried to get into our shelter, we found another family inside. They were very convincing with their shotguns and forced us to leave. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We spent 39 days in our shelter. Okay, so this is just everything that we did. And we got forced out of our apartment. You were driven away. See, that doesn't mean I'm dead, though. So, you know, that wasn't that bad. Lovely. Great. Love that. I have a... What? Why do I have a killdozer? What? Did the government wrong me? What happened? What? Why do I have a tank? Okay, well. Hi Ted, how are you doing? Anywho, thank all of you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun playing this game. It was very fun. I shouldn't have a tank right now, but I do. Anywho, thank all of you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, you can always like, subscribe, comment, do other cool YouTube stuff. And I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.